One of the most popular tips for new YouTubers is find video outliers from other channels and adapt the titles to your own videos. Outliers are videos that have significantly more views than the average video of that particular channel. And the idea is just to take the title off of that video and try to form it and change it into a video title that works for your own channel. And it turns out while this advice works for most of the channels, it can literally hinder your growth as an educational YouTube creator or a business on YouTube who wants to earn a living on YouTube through products or services. So in this video, I will expose the danger in using title outliers from other channels and how to use them correctly if you are an educational creator or a business. You see, the promise of using those YouTube outliers is you kind of use the title that has worked in a different niche and has proven to be successful, and therefore you should use it too, and you will be successful as well. Now, there's just one huge problem with this, which is really only a problem for specifically small channels or new channels that are just getting started on their journey to make a living on YouTube. And to understand the problem, we need to take a quick look at the basic blueprint of how you can actually make a living on YouTube as a coach, a educational creator, or a business. Now, instead of chasing millions of views and virality in videos, you don't need millions of views. The basic idea is to pick a specific target audience and help this audience with a specific problem. Let me give you an example. I mean things like you have a dog and you don't know how to tame it. So you watch a dog trainer YouTube channel and the dog trainer can help you with his coaching offer. Or let's say you want to be more productive. You want to be better at time management. So you watch a creator on YouTube who talks about time management and you buy their time management system. Specific problem, specific offer to solve that problem. And you create content that is also in line with the problem and the target audience. So that means that your YouTube channel ultimately really gives the full solution to someone's problem. And because over time, they will be coming back over and over again to your channel to solve their problem, they will be happy to pay for the solution because they trust you and they know you. And this is basically how many small YouTubers make thousands of dollars a month with sometimes less than 10,000 views a month. Now, here's the trick for this to work. YouTube needs to know who your target audience is. And especially when you start out, that's kind of your number one problem. You make videos for someone, but YouTube doesn't know who you make the videos for, so they get little to no views, and you're kind of in this dead zone of not having any traction on your channel. So what you need, especially in the beginning, is a way to tell YouTube who your videos are for. And this is, of course, the content itself, but also the title. Let me give you an example. The channel name, Guitar Therapy for Busy Dads. Now, your target group are men aged 30 to 50 who used to play the guitar or always wanted to play, but now they're too busy with work and with kids and they kind of feel stuck. Now, here are 10 video titles that you might come up with. Bear with me and look at those 10 video titles and let's see if you notice something. The 10-minute guitar routine for dads who have no time. 3 chords, 1 campfire song. Impress your kids tonight. How to practice guitar when you only have 15 minutes after work. The number one mistake busy guitarists make. The dad-friendly way to learn finger picking without frustration. How I fit guitar into my life with 2 kids and a full-time job. If you are over 40 and want to play again, watch this first. Now, all of those titles are very, very tightly aligned with the target audience. You heard a lot of words referring to dads, and not 20-year-old dads, but a little bit older dads, dads who are busy, who might want to play at a campfire. So all of this makes sense for our target audience. Now listen to the following titles and see what you think. Top 10 easy guitar songs for beginners. How to get better at guitar. How to learn the guitar in 5 steps. Guitar playing was hard until I learned this. Now see how each aligned title in the beginning doesn't just talk about guitar. It talks to a specific target audience. It addresses their pains, their time limits, their just specific situation, and that is called audience alignment. The other titles that I mentioned later, although they might be fine titles in general by all the standards of titles on YouTube, they were generic, they were geared towards someone else or maybe to a broader audience. And that's how small creators accidentally invite the wrong audience and then wonder why no one buys the program. The better you know who your audience is, the more powerful and more targeted your titles become, because they start speaking directly into the life of someone who's ready to say, yep, that's me. He's talking to me right now. Now, as you can see, even small details can make a huge difference between clearly pointing out your target audience or going for more general audience, which means you will need more viewers to get the ones that you actually want. And here's the thing. Outlier titles are often outlier titles because they are working for a big number of people. They must be sort of generalistic to some degree to even work as big outliers. Now, I'm not saying that that's true for all outliers, by far not. I'm not saying that you can never use outliers, and I'm not saying they aren't great examples of outliers that you can adapt for your specific channel. But the idea of just picking any outlier and not thinking further about it is not a good idea. Instead, go and use outliers and also do your own research in terms of what people really care about. But then make sure to change the template or the outlier framework that you get into something that is exactly relevant for your specific target audience and specific target problem. This is the first phase of starting a YouTube channel if you want to make a living, if you want to make money through products and services and coaching, or if you are a business on YouTube. Now, if you want to have a set of outliers that I myself also use to make my titles that can be easily adapted to any niche, then you can get my 25 outlier title framework completely for free at the link down in the description. And that will give you a very powerful list that can jumpstart your YouTube titles.